Good day, stoners. It's that time again. It's time to pick up with your girl again. Yay, us. We get to make up. I got one half rolled. I'm gonna roll another one. But let's start with this. This is Durban Poison. It's been dry around here, so I'm nervous that one day I'm gonna run out and not get any more, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Like, yeah, right. It's weed somewhere. I'll find it, right? Okay. Today is going to be interesting. It's going to be a long summer, but interesting. Sesh. Because we're going to do horoscopes. I'm going to read just a couple. I might read them all, but we got to do the calendar. Let's do the calendar. Hope you guys are smoking that good. This is July 20th, Thursday. This is Thursday. Okay. It says, what is a one-hitter? No. It really says that. It says, a small pipe that is usually just large enough to accommodate a single decent hit of marijuana. Popular among teenagers and concert goers. One-hitters are a handy piece of paraphernalia when privacy is difficult to come by, as they often resemble ordinary cigarettes and don't draw much attention to the smoker. Their small size usually limits them to individual use. However, observational evidence has shown that desperate groups of stoners will smoke out of just about anything. Yeah, like fruit, vegetables, toilet paper. The middle of the toilet paper rolls. Yeah, you're right. Anything. It's so much to smoke out of. Like, it's really cool though. It's not just because we desperate all the time. Sometimes it's just out of adventure. Right? Okay, so look. Let's get to the horoscopes. I seen this one little pipe called a one-hitter at the smoke shops. And he told me that they were for one-hitters, just hitting it one time. I'm like, what? Really? People do that? That's crazy to me. Where do you go after that? What do you do after that one hit? I know you coming back. You buy another one-hitter pipe to smoke out of? Who does that? Smoke once in their life? That just don't make sense to me. But they exist for a reason. Weed horoscopes for July 2017. I would assume that you can just assume that you're gonna be needing it again. So why even go that route? There's dollars that you could have put on a not one hitter. A 2, 3, 4,000 hitter. So anyway, I'm gonna start with the month of July. Oh, what month is that? Leos. It says, Leo, the changes are coming, and that's when you need all your courage and persistence. Okay, I'm going to go back to Cancer, because that one is going to end up last. It started with Leos. So, yeah, I didn't know what those cigarette one hitters was for. I didn't know. Now that I know, I don't know. I might try one. It says Rocky Dennis will help you to adapt to changes and dive into the world of fascinating shifts. Who is Rocky Dennis? There's a link too with his name on it. It says Rocky Dennis. Oh, it's a cannabis strain. It's a weed strain that I cannot get in Las Vegas. Oh, I can. It says right here I can. Yay. But no, I can't. Dang. They said they don't have it anywhere. So, I'm going to go back to Cancers anyway. It's like right here. Why go all the way back to July? Then I go for it. So let's do Cancer, then we'll go to Virgo. Because that's the months that are coming up. So Cancer is just was recent. It says, there is so much love ahead for you, but be aware of the wacky wildness it is accompanied with. Expect lots of WTF moments as the universe will bring a sense to your life again. Try wild Thailand and don't be frightened to go in the dark. If you can find wild Thailand. Yeah. Sounds like you're going to have a nice fucking fall, Cancer. Okay, Virgo. Just as Leo's friends, you are at the point of changes. However, instead of thinking positively, you are struggling with loneliness. Merkel strain is what you need to keep all bad things behind. Merkel. Libra. An uncertainty you've been covered for many years is slowly coming to a resolution. Now it's time to find inspiration and move ahead. The only limit is your imagination, but Mountain Girl will help you with that. Scorpio smokers. Stoners. I'm going to go with that. Scorpio Stoners. It's going to be a wild ride this month. So Sherman, number 7, would encourage you to keep at least one of your feet well planted on the earth. Interesting. Interesting. Sagittarius Stoners. Did you feel overwhelmed and oddly detached? 91 Crypt will help you better understand the 2 words expectation and moderation. Capricorn, so we are going back around already. It's important to distinguish the origin of stresses and make efforts to control it. The big dirty will make you feel capable of affecting the squeezing life and feel free. Interesting. Aquarius. Feeling angry and stressed all the time? Job dissatisfaction is what annoys you most. Brazil Amazonia will help you to create your own limits and solve the problems with no efforts. Pisces Stoners. You have always been the marvel of crisis management. You always want something that is so unlike you. Chocolate tonic weed strain will make you and all your dreams come true. So don't hesitate to dream a lot. Ooh, that's nice. That's crazy, but nice. Gotta get some of that weed. Pisces Stoners like share the wealth. Aries Stoners. Had a lot of trapdoors on your way, and now cleaning away those painful cobwebs. You resisted, and that's the most important part. When you feel the wobble coming on next time, don't worry and keep calm. Remember that now you are the butterfly of freedom, and you are inspiring others around you. The dirty old bastard weed strain will help you believe in your own strength. So enjoy. Taurus, can you tell when was the first time you felt truly in your own reality? Then think back to that time, as there is no need to block your feelings anymore. Among all the weed strains, I recommend whoever wrote this, false teeth is what it's called, so that you can close your eyes and rediscover yourself. Cool. Very cool. That came from Canasauce.com. Was very interested in that. Wanted to share that. So let's post it on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, and Pinterest. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have this again for August. And we can get with it every month. Get a strain recommendation. See if we can find it. If we can't find it, we gotta find a substitute, right? And that's where Leafly comes in. You can always find a substitute. Let's see. I'm gonna start with Rocky Dennis. It is, what's so special about Rocky Dennis? It's mixed with Flow and Sour Double. I've seen Flow before, and I've never seen Sour Double. Sour Double is mixed with Sour Diesel and Sour Bubble. The flip-flop. You can keep going back and back and back and back, but I think that's as far as I need to go. Lemon and Diesel. Good for a lot of different things. It's going to take a lot of work. Never mind. If you go to Kennesauce, oh no, I should go to Leafly.com. Leafly has better information when it comes to what's in your weed. Kennesauce don't. Leafly.com is a good one to find out what is in your weed and what is a good substitute for it if you can't find it. And where to find any weed. So let's see if I can find Rocky Dennis on Kennesauce. On Leafly. All of these strains, man. And if I could find any of these strains that is listed. What did they say Rocky Dennis was? They say, was it sativa or what? I really like sativas. It's a hybrid, which is most weed, I thought. Okay, well, let's see. These lists are too long. I think they should really bring these names down. Because people making up all of these names now, it's just getting ridiculous. It's really, 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 really getting ridiculous. I know it's a million ways to mix a plant, but it's kind of hard to keep track of. It's kind of really hard to keep track of. This list has got 1,000 times longer. And a lot of the names are starting with the same name, but got a different last name. And we need to start finding a better way to group this shit. Because this is ridiculous. Everybody got their own kind of weed. Their own water, their own process. It's just like, man. don't know if I can find it as a substitute for this, but I need more information on it. Dang, this list is stupid long. It's a billion different weeds out there. Jeez. That makes it really hard for people to keep up with shit. And it makes it really hard for people to want to return to the dispensary to get a certain brand if it's going to be gone and changed to something else. Rocky Dennis. Wow. Leafly got everything. Okay. Rocky Dennis is mixed with Flow and Sour Double. Its effects is dry mouth, relaxes sleepy. Most popular in Arizona. It's good for fatigue. It says hybrid. Really don't have much to say about it. But I guess if I tried Flow and Sour Double, I could get a close match. I've seen Flow before. And I can get Flow in the city, according to Leafly. Happy, uplifted, relaxed, energetic, and creative for stress, depression, fatigue, nausea, and pain. And it's an earthy, piney, sweet flavor. So I guess I'll try some Flow one day. And if I can't find Sour Bubble, I can try Sour Diesel or East Coast Sour Diesel or Sour Bubble, which is probably not in my area. So Leafly is a good place to go. When you find this, up, found one. What's this? Sour Diesel. We have Sour Diesel locally, and at a store that I fuck with. So if I make some Sour Diesel and some Flow, I should be able to get through the summer. Let's go back and see one more strain. We're gonna do Wild Thailand. Let's see if we can find something simpler, easier to find. See what it's mixed with via Leafly. It is a sativa. What is it mixed with? THC up to 23%. It induces energizing cerebral high, uplifts mood, prompts laughter and chattiness, helps with stress and alleviates nausea and pain, followed by laziness and munchy, may cause paranoia. And it was obtained from Cold Chain, Thailand. But what is a substitute for it? Wild Thailand. See if Leafly can pull through with this strain. If they can, great. Sativa. Alrighty then. We gotta go all the way to the bottom of this strain list. It'll take a minute. And then I guess about 10 days into August, we should have a new Vegas Cannabis magazine, and we should have a new Every magazine. I'm going to keep up with the magazines that's talking about weed. Fortunately, we don't have to stick with this Vegas Cannabis magazine. So let's see, www. Wow, Thailand. Wow. Okay. So if you can't find Wild Thailand, you could substitute it with what? Doesn't look like anything. Berry flavors, sweet and woody flavors. That's what it should taste like. It doesn't say there's anything else. It's just made up. It's just all by itself. It's 100% sativa land raised hails from the Cochang Archipelago and offers consumers rich citrus flavors and exhilarating physical effects. All right, that's all I say. Available, most popular in Illinois. That's it. Good luck. Oh man, good luck with that. I know it's like, I'm glad it exists and all. It's just the strains don't be as available as they could be, as they need to be for people to get them. And you're like, oh, I'm going to try that right away. No, I might try that in 5 years from now. Oh, well. Let's see. It says 5 main differences between Canada's and the U.S. medical marijuana programs. Because they finna be legal. Let's see if she should move to Canada for real weed. Is Canada gonna have better weed laws? Or what? Let's see what they say. State versus regular cannabis regulations. The main difference between the medical marijuana systems of the two countries is that in Canada, the drug is regulated federally, while in the U.S., the responsibility relies on separate state laws. Legality of dispensaries. Canada's medical marijuana programs require cannabis produced by LPs to be shipped directly to the patients. Weed dispensaries exist in a legal gray area of the country and unfortunately are often subject to raids. In the U.S., in most states, it is not allowed to deliver or transport weed. Oh, really? Problem we are having now in Vegas. Also, patients are forbidden, unless they live in California or Colorado, to order medical marijuana online. Instead, they have to go to the local weed dispensary and purchase it with a valid state-issued license. How old is this article? Not very old at all. It's posted today. You sure that? Positive. It's posted today. Okay. Weed research and from Canada. The opportunities for clinical trials on the effectiveness of medical marijuana use as a treatment for a list of health conditions are complicated in both countries. More than that, Canada has placed the responsibility of the medical marijuana program in hands of licensed doctors, which we need to do. In the U.S., researchers face a lot of barriers from the government, including NIDA, DEA, and FDA. So, Canada is legal countrywide, but they don't have dispensaries. They have to get their stuff mailed to them. Let's see. Smoking is allowed, I guess, anywhere in the public. It don't say, but for us it says depend on the state. So they're legal federally everywhere. The only downside is they gotta ship their weed and order it online. Okay. So non-smokable weed. For the first 15 years of the existence of the medical marijuana program, Canada allowed the use of only dried cannabis plants. In the U.S., on the other hand, they made an accent on approving cannabis concentrates, oils, and edibles. Pending legalization, Washington and Colorado may have beat Canada with medical marijuana legalization on a small scale, but Canada proposed the Cannabis Act that will legalize weed for both medicinal and recreational use nationwide. Like, just whatever. I don't know if they had states or not, so I don't know nothing about that. But they beat us dead officially if they like. I'm pretty sure we did this article about them being legal everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, and Pinterest. This shit though. That's what I'm doing. Dang. That's kind of a hard decision. Do you want to wait on your weed to come in the mail? I guess that's better than nothing if you live in a legal state. Yeah. That's what I'd say. Yeah. So, I'm just reading the articles. What this next article look like? It says they're not legal yet, but they're going to be legal. But so many questions on the future of marijuana legalization. The federal government is on its way towards marijuana legalization by Canada Day 2018. For Canada, right? Yeah. And Canada Day is gone, I thought. I don't fucking know. I thought we read on the calendar it was Canada Day. I could have sworn we did this a few weeks ago. I said, oh, it's Canada Day. But they said 2018. So I don't know, man. I'm confused now. All right, I'm going to read this one so I can stop being confused. It says new laws. There are so many questions and fewer answers with proposals for marijuana legalization. At the end of June, Robert Stevenson presented to the council updated information concerning weed legalization. A special group from the department will investigate the influence of legal marijuana on consumption, education, and regulation. In April, the Government of Canada introduced two laws, C-45 and C-46. Both deal with marijuana legalization throughout the country, which is going to take place by July 28th. So when was this posted? Today, too, from Canada. Okay, whatever. As we know, weed is still illegal. Marijuana legalization, according to the new laws, will affect on land use and zoning, taxation, education, enforcement, and revision of existing municipal bylaw. Monitored items after the laws concerning marijuana legalizations are applied within a year. Fort Saskatchewan would have already established a task force comprising of representatives from several departments. They will also comprise a set of monitored elements: people services, economic development, protective legislative family services, planning development, and culture. On another level of marijuana legalization, there are other issues that need to be solved. Some issues are health, taxation, education, safety at work, growing and processing, location and rules of retail trade, public consumption, and more. Okay, and more. They don't talk about driving. They don't care about driving, maybe. Currently, the government is conducting an online survey in order to collect the information. The feedback from the public. The local task force of the department will inform the council about any changes or additional details related to legalization of marijuana. Whatever. All I know is I do believe Canada Day is gone. And these articles get some issues with their dates. I don't know if Canada's legal or not. I think they are. I thought they was. It's not super important because we're not in Canada. But it's interesting. Anyway. We are progressing though. If Canada is 100% legal, kudos to Canada for helping us move this forward, because it's really annoying to the illegal states. I know how they just can't get no weed, and it's been years now. People are getting fed up with waiting. Yeah. Yeah. Might move to Canada. Some people, if you like right on the border, you could just hop right on over. It'd be good. You could probably go back and forth. Live 6 months here, live 6 months there. You know, could work back and forth. You could make it work, I guess. Anyway, it's that time. Thank you for baking up with me. Thank you for rolling with me. You know, there'll be more news. And more weed to come. It's just been different since they sold all the weed to the tourists around here. It's just been different. But yeah, I got shit to do. I know you do too, so let's get our asses to work. I hope you have a high ass, dank ass, baked ass, incredible, edible ass day.